EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On second and goal, Rodgers, and he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass, and the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Moore, the man in motion. On first down now, run with McKinnon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second and 6. Now Mahomes steps away. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Screen play, McKinnon. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Jones. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Over the middle, complete. That's Lewis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Devondre Campbell, the one who fought his way in there to make the play.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 12, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging, because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach, because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Second down, another shot for Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Returnable for Watson. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Second down, McKinnon. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down. Final minute now in the third quarter. On first down, McKinnon again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Mahomes. finding Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 33. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
And they'll indeed take a knee. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. And they will take a knee here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Watson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8. And defensively, they'll say you can have that. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and not all W's are created equal, CD.
That's what they've got going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Green Bay Packers. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On 2nd down and 4. Rodgers, rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Toss wide side. This is Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They run it again with Kamara.
And he'll work down inside the 45.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a toss. Kamara left side. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They run. It's Kamara. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it. It helped pop that ball free.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Toss play, Kamara. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 43 yards. And the Saints post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now to throw. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now Rodgers. Steps away to his left. He'll find Jones again, complete. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
Fielded at the 20. 51 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. The final act of the first half. Dalton trying to lay one up deep.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground.
And now off to the races down the right side. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Now a dump off here complete, and down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Rodgers going to try and throw on third down.
And that's caught. It's the tight end, Tyler Davis. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones.
You block over here.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Up the middle, Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. To throw is Rodgers. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And inside give to Jones. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Open man, this is Lewis. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line. On play action, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Now Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now Cobb to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they take a knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, it's a black and blue matchup in the NFC North between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They start the drive with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Vikings 0. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Throw left side complete. That's Osborne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They run again on 1st down, Cook. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings, nothing.
Now Cousins on 4th down. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And the try for 2, unsuccessful. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Throwing now is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Rodgers with a keeper. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. On the move past the 40. And he'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this one too low.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Vikings 6.
Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to get this one complete here to Cobb. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.